let's go ahead and do a general read. First, I need to see why it looks like my camera's freezing up. Anyway, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you just rock with me and got my 6, meaning have my back because I have yours. Also, do me a favor. If I didn't say it, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and then go to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, and subscribe to that channel. I need like 150 more subscribers at that channel to help me out. Also, the way this read is going to go, we're going to discuss a topic. We're going to discuss the journey, the lesson, and understanding the lesson and the journey. So the cards that come out, we're going to go ahead and get the topic on there. The Healer of Ages, card number 51. Healer of Ages. You have what it takes to heal this age. The yin and yang, or yin and yang. I always say yin. The yin and yang energy, so male and female energy coming out, and somebody's taking action. So that is where we are. I'm going to use one of my older decks that I haven't used in a while. It's not old, but anyway, Rest and Rejuvenation. So the Rest and Rejuvenation, you are sitting back. You're asking for assistance from, Archangel Raphael when it comes to your heart chakras, when it comes to your head and heart chakras. So that is how I see this, but you're rejuvenating. You're getting card number 19, card number 38, 51, and 22. Those cards could mean something to you. But however, what's happening now is you're coming out of hermit mode and you're making some choices for yourself. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull from this tarot deck. What is this deck called? Oh, this is the Everyday. Hold on, wait. No, it's not. I actually like this deck. The Everyday Enchantment Tarot deck. That's this tarot deck, and I really enjoy it. I haven't used it in a while, but it has to do with just everyday life, and so that is what we're going to look at when we go from us resting and rejuvenating. Unsure energy comes out with the 4 of Swords or the 4 of Blades energy. Yep, again, it comes out. Okay, so the 4 of Swords is rest, relaxation, and being patient. This is the same card as that. So that is something that you've been kind of sitting back for, but it's unsure on how you need to go about this situation. Now, here it is. There are, what is these? Are these skunks? I don't know what the hell they are, but yeah, somebody's camping here. They're camping, and then you turn around and, they're sitting back. So this tells me that at some point there was some type of contemplating when it came to being at a standstill or difficult situations or feeling like you were excluded from the bunch. And so you ask Archangel Raphael to take action when it comes to your head over heart decisions or whatever, and the age of healing, yin and yang. So this to me reminds me of maybe this is you coming out of a situation to where you have to actually follow, the masculine and feminine type energy of, trying to make a head over heart decision. Feminine energy, we want to make heart decisions. Masculine, we want to make head decisions. And, that could be the case that you had to go back and contemplate how to do things, And so that's just where I feel like you're asking for assistance, a healer of ages, which could be, some type of spiritual help, to get through this situation, because now it's time for you to come out of hermit mode. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Judgment energy. Yeah, because you had some type of realization. Something needed to change. You could be overindulging. There could be people that you're dealing with that's overindulging. And so you had to realize the options that you had when it came to what you want to do and what permanent mark you want to leave for yourself and your legacy. Does that make sense? And so that is like drinking, obsessively, partying too much, getting the wrong type of tattoos. What you put on your body or what you do to your body is causing you to take action in regards to what is affecting you. Does that make sense? And so that's kind of how I see that. So the Judgment energy is there. Judgment is liberation, redemption, and having an awakening, a realization. Again, like I say, the options, what you choose to do to your body back then and opposed to now is because you had some type of realization. Yeah. 2 of Coins energy, juggling how you want to do this thing called life. What are you going to pick? How are you going to take action? Adapting to situations, instead of and adapting to situations with ease, not fighting for the things that you're struggling to deal with. Does that make sense? And so this is your priorities. You have to figure out and take actions when it comes to your priorities. This is making head over heart decisions. And sometimes, do you get that tattoo? What do? Is this going to affect you? Yeah. Seven of Wands energy. So we have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands energy is victory, being hopeful and defensive at the same time. So at this time, what are you going to fight for? Are you going to fight for a foundation? Are you going to fight for stability? Are you going to nurture situations? What are you going to do? Because at some point, you feel like there's a need to be defensive in regards to your choices. And so the basic thing, the easiest thing for you to do is to have a tower moment. If you look here, I was going to say that's a phoenix, but no, those are fairies. That, ending, the tower energy says, sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. And that's the action that you have to take when it comes to making head over heart decisions. Even though we don't want to do that, sometimes the best thing are the things that we know is going to be hard for us, the priorities that we're juggling. What should we do? Damned if we do, damned if we don't. You know what I mean? Do we eat the healthy choice or do we eat the stuff that we don't know what's in it? What do we do? Just because we have it, do we do this? Do we do that? These are the questions that you've been asking yourself when it comes to the yin and the yang of your life and what's going on with it, if that makes sense. And so that's just kind of how I see this energy. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Then I'll pull from the Life Purpose deck. And then I'll also pull, because we don't know if this is your, what you're doing is trying to discover your life purpose, or is it you trying to make a decision to, discover which way to go after having so many things happen to you. Yeah. So the Two of Blades come out, Two of Swords. You got to trust in your decision. This says final notices. So based upon what you've been going through, can you see that? Based upon what you've been going through, people in the background, the kids in the background arguing, the bills late, everything, the cups are spilled over. It's like it's all kind of adversity, when it comes to everything that you have going on. And so sometimes you have to silence the things that you may believe that, is helping everybody else and help yourself. Yeah. And see, the Three of Swords is in the back of the deck, which is, heartbreak, finding a way out, trying to mend, trying to repair, and try to seek liberation when it comes to the yin and the yang, making head over heart decisions. And that's just how I see this. You've been trying to mend and sew and repair things in order for you to get through this thing called life. And at the end of the day, you feel like you haven't gotten any, resolution in regards to that. You're still holding your heart in your hand and this needle's being stuck through it. But, it's like, now it's time for you to make those decisions. You see the girl in the background. You see her in the background with the husband. You see the dog looking out. You see her trying to fix and repair the things that is happening. You can't mend your heart unless you have to see it from a different. No, I'm not going to say you can't mend your heart. Excuse me. You can mend your heart, but you have to see things in a different light. Page of Coins energy. You have to see the opportunities that are on the outside of this situation that you're in right now. Opportunity, invitation, and affection. You have to be able to be affectionate and see the opportunities when it comes to you making the head over heart decisions. And sometimes that means to take a leap. That means to take a leap, to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And so that's just kind of how I see this. You're mending yourself. You're repairing yourself. And therefore, sometimes in this state, the only thing you can do is just, move forward and just say, you know what? Take action and think about it later. Because again, rest and rejuvenation is why you sat back and you looked at it and you did things, to say, okay, now it's time for me to get out of this standstill and to move forward when it comes to me having to end the things and going through this stuff alone, because at the end of the day, you're in charge of those kids. You're in charge of the bills. If people don't want to do it, you have to do it. You have to make a decision. Should I eat? Should I permanently scar my body? Should I overindulge? Like, what should I do? And that's why you're asking for Archangel Raphael to help you take action, because they've been the healer of all ages, like your belief system. You have to look at things in a new light, even though it feels like there's nothing else you can do. But the Hangman energy says, when it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance, right? You're resisting this situation. That's why you keep going into hermit mode. Let go of your resistance and try to see things from a new light. Try to see things from a new light. And so that is kind of how I see this. Now, let me go ahead and pull from the from the finance deck just to see what it is that you're dealing with. Is it you trying to start a new career? Is it love? Like what is it that you're trying to, is it walking away? Is it moving? What are you doing? Excuse me, when it comes to this energy, what are you doing and why do you feel the way? Yeah, you're starting over and the partnerships may be ending. You might be building. Yeah, unrealistic. I feel that's what it is. You're looking at things in an unrealistic way. So it says your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need revision. So the future, remember, living in the past causes fear, living in the future causes anxiety. And so what you're trying to do is distinguish between the head over heart decisions. If you're thinking about things the wrong way, are you making permanent marks on your life that can cause some type of damage or things like that, where a lot of financial ruin. So, is it cause for you to be defensive, or is there victory and hope in there? And so it says your expectations in this future are unrealistic and need revision. Perhaps your vision is big and may require a plan or need more careful thoughts. Careful thought. It says you could be setting yourself up for failure if you don't set realistic financial goals. So again, I say that to say to you, and Crafter is here. Yeah, reconsider a decision. So it's just letting me know that, yeah, the head over heart decisions and you trying to mend situations for the future is not what you need to be thinking about right now. It says, Crafter, there's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hand. Consider careers doing homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no other has done before, or try something new. You don't necessarily have to try something new. You just have to try something different. And that is why you have the final notices. You're not doing what you love. And that's where you're making the head over heart decisions to end the things when it comes to the Tower, because you're realizing that, the way that you thought the future would go, you're living in the future. And also holding on to the past, maybe, is not the best outlook. And that's where it says unrealistic. And it says reconsider a decision. So the decisions that you made for your future when it comes to your stability is not something that is of substance. And so it says partnership and it says student. So maybe it's time for you to go back to school and find different partnerships. Remember, where is it at? Right here. With the Three of Swords, the heartbreak is here. So maybe it's a change in your future in regards to the children, the husband and wife situation, or, vice versa, or just how your heart feels moving forward. So it's just letting you know that it's time for you to reconsider. Does that make sense? It says stability. Your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Take control of your finances to create stability in your life. Excellent time to take action of any money related ventures. So far right now, it looks like you're not trusting in what you have done, the opportunities that are there. So if you make these opportunities in regards to creating things that you love, it'll never be considered a job, right? But you have to work full time on it. I always say late night, early mornings, because as me being an entrepreneur, I worked late nights and had to get up early mornings when I had kids, when my kids were little, because they didn't care about what you're trying to create in the process of them going to school and everything else. So you have to do that. And sometimes it takes for you to end partnerships or situationships, or to find people who complete you and not deplete you, because it's hard for you to go through something and then turn around and have to actually work on other things with all the weight on your shoulders. Does that make sense? So sometimes ending the things and the people who don't complete you and that deplete you are the best things you can do. Build relationships that can help you increase business profits. You don't have to do it alone. Make use of available resources. So if nobody around you is available, you have to create those resources. You have to find the people who complete you and not deplete you. You may receive money or an offer from someone and so that's a good thing. Maybe they can help you if you tell them your plans. Maybe they can help you come out of debt, or maybe you can start over. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plan. That's the partnerships that you're going to start going through. You're going to start crafting new partnerships and reconsidering the past, the way that you saw the future going with this situation. Those are the ebb and flows of life, and that's why you're asking for the universe to help heal this situation and help you take action. It says you will be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. I mean, I can speak for myself. I think I got bored, and so I decided to go back. But what I'm going back to school for will help me move forward for the future, and it just helps structure the things that I have put to the wayside, or just the things that I need when it comes to business and helping other people in the legal aspect of it. Does that make sense? And so you can be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money, or get a financial advisor to teach you. So maybe that's something that's different in here. You never really thought about the future when it came to, what it looks like without being married, what it looks like without being in a relationship, what it looks like with having kids by yourselves. You never felt like you had to do that because you thought your future was, you know, so bright that you had to wear shades, but that was an unrealistic tendency. We always have to plan for the what ifs, and that sometimes it scares us to plan for the what ifs, but the what ifs are always what saves you when it comes to things that are unexpected. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see this energy. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the 108 Zodiac to see what this is about, or see what else comes out, because I just feel like you're making decisions to just totally rehaul or redo what you were doing in the past. Hold on, a card fell down. Yep. Headache. Look at that. Poor health, disease, illness, unpleasant, crisis, emergency, body signal, need, self-care, problem, root cause, annoying, disagreeable, something off, pain, underlying conditions. So whatever it is, maybe there was some type of health scare, God forbid, So send strength and healing to you, period. I'm not going to ask what it is. Sending strength and healing to you, period. Whatever it is, it's taking a toll on you, and all of these things are causing you to rethink what it is that you were doing in the past and how you're going to move forward for the future. So let's just say, if it's something that's causing you heartbreak and heartache, and you have to keep mending it, that's something that is eventually is going to cause some type of health issue. And so that is why the unrealistic of you trying to create and craft around it, right? Create and craft around it. The universe is telling you to reconsider a decision, to reconsider, make head over heart decisions, not heart over head decisions right now, because you already made the heart over head decisions. And this is going to cause for you to have a realization and to actually be defensive over why you decide to move forward and trust in yourself. Does that make sense? So at the bottom of the deck, it says blinders. Yeah. Victim mentality, confusion, tunnel vision, resist clarity, confirmation bias, restrictions, narrow focus, echo chamber. It says denial, oblivious, out of touch, hyper focus, and concentration. So you were concentrating on a life with a certain individual or a certain way, and you put your blinders on, and therefore now it's time for you to take action because things didn't go the way it's planned or as planned. So the sapphire here says mental force, spiritual incitement. That's why you're asking the universe to help you. Spiritual insight. It says hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, valued, holy, divine favor, and revered. So again, you could have been the life of the party, but that left a permanent mark on you, when it came to, and I say permanent mark because, well, the Seven of Cups energy is options. You have the options, warnings, hopes, and choices. You have the options, or you have choices that you can make. But something about this, maybe you being the life of the party caused you to have to, make decisions like this, and judgment decisions. And now you're basically, making other decisions because things change. Things change, seasons change, people grow up. We have to end things. We have to change the way we do things. And now here it is. If you're of a particular age, everything won't be the same. Everything is not going to be the same as it was back then. And so you have to realize the type of energies, what it takes in order for you to get to this point, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to pull from, hold on. I'm going to pull from this deck if it's a twin flame or not. Or toxic energy that you have been dealing with. So twin flame, soulmate, or toxic energy, to see the type of energy that you were dealing with relationship wise. So, maybe there was an unrealistic plan about a person, place, thing, or a situation, or maybe in the past you wanted to party and that's not where you are. And so going back to school and figuring things out, manifesting, yeah, it doesn't matter who it is, basically. Practice the law of attraction and become aware of your thoughts because you are interacting with the conscious universe. Again, you're taking action, you're changing up the things. So no matter what it is, whoever this person was, they had commitment issues. They give you excuses as to why they can't be with you, but give you enough to keep you hanging around so they can come back when it's convenient. So that is the blinders that you didn't see in the beginning. That's why the universe is saying you keep mending these situations, and you need to start mending things when it comes to the unrealistic characteristics of this person and start crafting your life the way you need to be, because this person has commitment issues. Does that make sense? And then it says unplanned events, meeting at an unexpected place, or when both of you were not expecting to meet is normally how soulmates meet. Prepare for the unexpected. So this partnership could be somebody who is your soulmate and you just don't know about it. So again, don't give up hope. You have to understand that this is how things work. And so you making head over heart decisions now and not making a heart over head decision is why the universe is blessing you. You ask for help and the universe is here. So now we're going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to go ahead and release all of the energy of the past and move forward to the future, because you're taking action. You're moving forward and you're taking action with what you need to do for your betterment. So whether that be go back to school, find a mentor, find somebody, because you've been getting sick dealing with or feeling some kind of way dealing with somebody with commitment issues. So it says the apophyllite. Ooh. Apophyllite. I've never heard of that one. Apophyolites. Spiritual connections, intuition, and visions. This deals with your crown and your third chakra. Your third eye chakra, sorry. Your crown chakra is your belief system. Again, your belief system is your spirituality, your selflessness, and the wisdom. It's your third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. If these two are blocked, your belief system will keep you stagnant because you won't believe in yourself. And now you have to change the way you do things. And that's how you're manifesting all these new things into your life. You're using your intuition. You asked the universe to help you when it came to this unrealistic situation. And now you're crafting your life by making a head over heart decision and not a heart over head decision behind somebody who you had blinders on with, and that was causing more of a headache than anything. So it deals again with your spiritual connection, your intuition, and your vision. It says, I trust my intuition and the divine knowledge. So that's what you went into hermit mode for, rest and rejuvenation, which is the Four of Swords energy. You went into rest and rejuvenation, hermit mode, in order for you to be able to trust in your intuition and divine knowledge. That's what you ask the universe to help you take action with, and that's what you're doing. You're having tower moments for these energies. Now let's go ahead and let this energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be, you hear that? A fast ass car. Addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys. You're dealing with a childish person. I love you.